Go to SC38, give the report ID, that is ZUD underscore vendors master, create. This time it is vendor master report. Executable program, save. I am saving a local object. Now first we'll define the internal tables. So let's say type, that is begin of, let's say LFA, begin of TP underscore LFA1. So from LFA1 table, I want to select the first two field. From here I will select the listener. And second field I want to select from the LFA1 as name 1. I can write as LFA1 name 1. And also, as I mentioned, the important field from the address table point of view, that is the ADR NR. The data element is same as the ADR NR. Type ADR NR. But I want to make a join on the company code data. That's why I am using one more table that is called as LFB1. When we create the vendor, we can also maintain data on the basis of company code. The company code field is in throughout the SAP system, it is known as the BUKRS. The BUKRS field is called as the company code, and for the vendor, the company code details are mentioned in the LFB1 table. So from here, as I already have the listener key from LFB1, from the LFB1, I am going to select the BUKRS field. So that's why in this type declaration, here I am mentioning as the BUKRS of type BUKRS. This is my type declaration for the first table. End of TP underscore, let's say LFA1. Now begin of, let's say TP underscore. Similarly, I will define one by one all the tables. Like begin of TP underscore, my second table is ADRC. So like this, I will write the type declaration for all the table. Okay. So here if you see in the ADRC, the first three fields are primary key. So even if you don't require those primary key field in your report output, but while selecting from database, always select all the primary key. Now I will like the data calculation for the ADR6 table. Let's go back and type the ADR6 here. From ADR6 also I am going to select all the primary key. That is type. I am going very slow as this is a very second program only, so that's why I am writing very slow and also explaining all the essays which are required, because this video I am making for the absolute beginners and or the functional consultant, so they should know each and every step how to write a simple procedural program without any oops programming at the beginning level. So then I want here, as I mentioned, I want to use this field smtp underscore adr, which is contain my email address. Type. This is end of my tp underscore adr6 table. We can write some comment here for email address, and this one is for the address. Now the last table which I want is begin of tp underscore adr2 and end of tp underscore adr2. Okay, this is not the last. Finally I want to move all the data to a final internal table. So now I will go to ADR2. Here again the first four fields are same: address number, person number, date form, and the consumer number. So I can, as it is, select the first four fields from the previous ADR6 table, and here I want the tail underscore number, which is the telephone number. For the country and the state ID, now save, check, no error, activate. For the country and region table, I will declare the internal table as per the database type. Now finally I want to move all the data in a single internal table, which will have the 13 field like this. Okay, so what I will do, I will write begin of tp underscore list, end of tp underscore list. The first field I want as a serial number, so I will just like sr type I. Second field as vendor ID, vendor name, and the company code. So I can copy from the existing data record which we have created. First two field I want in the output, and then I want the BUKRS, that is the company code. After that I want to display a street, city, and the postal code. That I will select from the ADRC table. Okay, you can go street, city, and postal code. For country and region, I will be showing the description. For the country description, let's go back to T005T. Okay, no need to go, as I already given here. So we can directly copy those two fields from here. Okay, let's define with the same value. Type this, and this will be the state ID of type TU005UBEZIE. And after that I want to display I want to print the email address and the mobile number. So I will copy this as it is. Email ID 1, that is the email ID 2, this is mobile number 1, and then mobile number 2, this is the end of my final internal table, and also this is the end of the type declaration for the internal table. Now let's do data declaration, that is GT underscore LFA1 type is standard table of the type which we have created, that is TP underscore LFA1, that is TP underscore LFA1. So I want to declare a work area GS underscore LFA1, that is type TP underscore LFA1. Now GT underscore ADRC type is standard table of TP underscore ADRC, GS underscore ADRC type TP underscore ADRC. Similarly, GT underscore ADRC type is standard table of TP underscore ADRCs, GS underscore ADR6 type TP underscore ADR6. This is the table for mobile number, that is GT underscore ADR2. The work area of type TP underscore ADR2, and let's say GT underscore list. This is for the final internal table type is standard table of TP underscore list. Work area for the same TP underscore list. Now for the country and state, I want to declare the as per standard type. So GT underscore T005T type is standard table of T005T. Here I am referring to standard database table. So this is the end of our data declaration. Save and check if any error. Okay, so here there is no hyphen. Check if any other, no errors. Okay, now this is the end of our data declaration. So as I mentioned here, the steps: first create program, data declaration, and now we'll create the selection screen. Selection screen begin of block B1 with frame title text 001, and selection screen end of block B1. Now in first program I shown like we have to declare tables here which we want to use in the selection screen, but second method is also that instead of declaring a table we can declare the single variable which we want to use. So see there another method of referring a variable. So here I will declare as, let's say, s underscore listener type LFA1 listener, and second I have s underscore that is BUKRS of type LFB1 BUKRS. Those two fields I want on the selection screen. So what I will do here, I will write select options. I will write, okay, here I cannot write S because let's say SD. Okay, so what I will do, this is my select option listener. I can write like SD underscore listener. I will explain the advantage of declaring like this. And let's say S underscore BUKRS for SD underscore SD for data declaration. So So I will explain what is the difference. When we declare a table at the top, then system occupy the memory for all the fields of LFA1 table. But on the selection screen, I want to use only the single field of that table. So instead of declaring the whole structure with tables, we can go with by first data declaration with the field which we want on the selection screen, and we can simply refer to that. This is a good programming practice. So activate no error, go to text element, select a dictionary name, company called a vendor, activate, go back. Now execute this. Okay, so we can see the selection screen is created. When we are referring to a standard field, automatically we can see this icon that is called as a F4 help, search help. Okay, so this is done of our programming till the selection screen. Now next we will write the logic for the selecting data from the database table.